Hi, guys. Thanks for attending our team call on August 9th, 2017. I'm so excited because we're going to start doing Power Hour on Wednesdays and Mondays. So how it's going to work is we're going to do like a team call on Wednesdays and just check in, talk about the next week, our goals, maybe do some homework. And then the rest of the hour, we'll just do Power Hour items like adding new friends, inviting, things like that. On Mondays, we'll probably check in real fast, and then we'll just do listen to the National Wake Up Call while we do Power Hour items. So our meeting will basically be on Mondays, and then we'll go in. Yay! It's Mindy. Hi, Mindy. I don't know if she can talk, but I'm glad she made it.
Hi.
So anyway, oh, hi. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yay.
So I was you just missed that we were just announcing the Monday and Wednesday Power Hour. So we're going to be doing it Monday at 9 and Wednesday at 9. So
Okay, perfect.
Monday we'll be listening to the National Wake Up Call and doing Power Hour items. And Wednesday we're going to have a short meeting. And then the rest of the hour we'll just be doing Power Hour items.
That'll be great.
Yeah, and then after a few weeks, probably starting after school, so like the first week of September, we're going to go ahead and invite our big team to join us. Just because we're doing it anyway, so we might as well invite the big team to do Power Hour with us if they would like.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah, and then, there'll be more questions and more synergy, so it'll be good. Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Well, like on Monday, I think I just wasn't getting going, and I was like, oh, I need Power Hour, and then I was like, wait, we could still do Power Hour on Monday. Like, we could do it both, so we could do it every day if we wanted, but I think Monday and Wednesday's good. And then you can always connect with like
I agree.
Success partner if you want to do more Power Hours, or like with one person like me, if you wanted to do more Power Hours to keep you going, you could connect with me or one of your Success partners or Mindy, and we can log in or Jill, we can log in and do those. So let's talk about summer camp. I just recovered from Las Vegas. So I meant to post yesterday, but I'll be posting today. So we're only going to do this week, next week, and the week after. And then we'll be done with summer camp. And then I'm going to take a week off and then start on the 4th, I think. Well, I usually start, I'll see what the big team does, but I usually start the paid challenges at the first week of the month, and then the free challenges the second week of the month. So, but we'll see as we get closer. And I have a lot of webinars I need to catch up on. So, which brings me to the next topic is the Diamond Dash that we're doing. Mindy, are you in the Diamond Dash group?
No, but I should be.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll add you, and what you do is you just start on week 1. So, like, you can add anyone to the Diamond Dash group at any time, and then you just start them on week 1. And then each week they just listen to the calls. Right now we're on week 3. So, like, if you wanted, you could catch up on the calls, and then you can attend them live on Tuesdays. You can still attend them live because they have like different topics each week. So it's not like you can't, like, you don't have to go in order necessarily. You could just attend the calls, which is another thing I want to talk about. I'd really like to encourage everybody to attend the team calls on Tuesday nights. And if you can't, then try and listen to them before the next team call. I was thinking of listening to the previous, because I can't listen to team calls on Tuesday nights, because of my family situation, I am unable to work in the evenings. So, would you guys like to listen to the team call? Like, we can have our meeting and then we can turn the team call on while we do Power Hour on Wednesdays. Or do you want to just attend it and listen to it on your own?
I'm good
Let's
with
check in
either.
at the beginning of the call. If the thing is like, if all of us have listened to it and we have like, I don't know, and we have other things. But the thing is even if I've listened to it, it doesn't hurt to like repetition. You know how repetition helps things stick in your head. So yeah, I think that's a fine plan. But maybe just check in at the beginning of the call and
if we feel like
sure.
we don't want to listen to it again, we could always just pull up another training of some kind and just kind of
yeah, that's true. Let's do that. Let's plan on one, and then like if everybody's like on top of it and they're like, hey, I already did that one, let's listen to something else, then we can just pull up something else. I think that's great.
Okay, so we'll plan on listening to the team call unless we have objections. Then we'll pull up another training and listen to it. There's plenty to choose from. So actually, if we don't listen to the team call, in fact, maybe I could go to that one Diamond Dash from last December. That was really good, and pick out some trainings from there. Some of them are really
yeah, that was really excellent.
So I'll work on doing that.
Well, and we can kind of just look it up too. Do you know what I mean on the thing? Like, I don't want it to create a lot of extra work for you, like looking up extra stuff.
I just meant like find the group so that I can access it if we need to.
Oh yeah, that would be
like perfect. I'm not gonna go like compile it or anything. I'm just gonna like find it so that I can just pull it up.
Yeah, just make it be one of your favorites or something. I think that one might be one of my favorites.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, my kids are fighting. Okay, so add Mindy to Diamond Dash. They weren't calling it the Diamond Dash, but now they are. So, which I actually really like because I think the Diamond Dash is one of the biggest things that moves our team forward. So I'm like, it's not an official Diamond Dash, but it is like a 90-day to Diamond training. So anyway, they're calling it both. They were also calling it the Coach Boot Camp or something, or that was the old name. Add Mindy.
I think it's still the new Coach Boot Camp.
Okay.
On
that's good to know because that'll
Facebook
group to add her to. Okay, so just make sure you're checking into that group and listening to the team calls because the team calls is what's going to give you your action items to move your business forward. Mindy, you're not in the Team Cup, but I do want to talk about it with Jill. Mostly because I missed like all last week. So can you update us on the Team Cup?
So actually just what all we did as a team was kind of introduce ourselves and go through what we were doing for like to help grow our businesses like this last week. And the biggest thing that Cindy wants us to do is to be positive and not negative, not compare ourselves to everybody else.
Okay.
I think she did record it. But
yeah.
So like I was a good example because I had watched it, what everybody else was doing, and I was like, okay. So she's like, introduce yourself and what you're doing. And I said, well, I'm not as far into it as you guys are. Like, I'm not adding people like consistently. I'm trying to. I'm like still in that transition of trying to get people as friends and then to invite. I said, so I'm still in that transition. She's like, okay, now I want you to go through and I want you to rephrase that. I don't want you to be comparing us and pulling yourself down. I want you to be positive and say, I am doing that. Like I am, how did she say? I'm being like, I am inviting, like I'm getting to the point that I can invite people. I feel like I'm growing my business. I want to help people, 3 people within this month or whatever. And I was like, okay. And so I found the quote that I really liked. It said, put your positive pants on. So I was like, so I have it hanging in my office. I'm like, I have to put my positive pants on every day with my business and with work.
Yeah.
So it's kind of really helped, like, and that's what her biggest thing was, is be positive, don't be comparing yourself to everybody else, because just do the best that you can do.
Awesome.
So,
okay.
So it really wasn't like a huge, like, but that was her main focus, is just to be positive and for everybody to get to know each other a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thanks for updating us on that. I kind of knew I wouldn't be able to attend because my husband does not like it when I get on meetings or anything when I'm with him, because I only have a limited amount of time with him. So especially being on vacation, I was like, I'll try, but I knew it was going to be hard. So, but I should be able to attend this week for sure. So, okay, I wanted to talk about personal development for a second. What are you guys doing for personal development right now?
I am reading, no, I'm not reading. I'm listening to, oh crap, I can't remember what it's called. But I'm listening to one that Shannon had recommended.
That's okay. You're listening to a book on tape.
Yeah. And then I'm going through at least one of the trainings on that we went through. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on.
One training, like one training a day or one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, awesome. That's perfect.
So.
Okay, Mindy, are you doing personal development right now? She's probably on mute. So I just want to say, Mindy, I know you're super busy this week with your performance. So if you just want to try and catch up with the Diamond Dash, follow that group, that can be what you focus on. So that's what we'll assign you. And that's kind of what I'm going to do this week. And then when I get caught up this week, I'm going to pick out a book. I still haven't read The Slight Edge, and I really want to read that. So I'm going to put down The Slight Edge. I just wish I would have gotten it on tape, because I have a hard time being able to find time to sit down and read. Okay, awesome. So let's talk about the basics for a minute. So we want to focus on ourselves. We want to do our workout every day, personal development, and our Shakeology. Those are the 3 basics that we need to be focusing on every day, first off. Then we focus on moving our business forward. So that would be adding friends, inviting people to groups, and then the next thing would be maintaining our business. So you have the 3 stages. So maintaining your business would be catching up with your current challengers, posting in groups. Sometimes we go to that first and we get stuck there. And that doesn't move our business forward. It just makes it stagnant. So we just need to make sure that you're doing those other items, working on yourself first, then moving your business forward, and then maintaining your business. What else was I going to say? So Jill, how is your program going for you?
I'm sore today.
You're sore. Yeah.
Sore.
I want to try that workout program, but I still can't straighten my arm.
Yeah, because you do a lot of push-ups. So when you get your arm better, yeah. Like last night, it was 45 minutes of strength training.
Yeah.
I'm very sore today.
Well, that's awesome, because being 3 weeks in.
Yeah.
You're 3 weeks in and you're still sore. Like, that's good, because that means that it's giving you a good variety of workouts.
Yeah.
And a lot of times by the time you get into 3 weeks, you're like not challenging yourself anymore. So as much. So that's good to hear that you're sore, because that means it's a really good workout program.
Yeah, I didn't not want to get out of bed this morning.
Yeah. How do you like the new trainer?
He is very positive. Like, that's another thing that's really helped with like this Teen Cup. And I think that's what's helped with Cindy, like, be positive and stuff, because he's very like, you can do this, like, and the markers that he has, like, he wants you to put positive affirmations on these markers, like actually write on them, or stick a piece of paper on them or something so you can change them if you want. But he uses those agility markers in his workout, and you slap those markers and say, I can do this, or I'm going to beat this, or I'm this person, or whatever.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to have a new trainer and like see the new style of.
Yeah, he's very nice, like very awesome. I really like him.
Awesome.
So.
Okay, cool. So, okay, awesome. One more thing I wanted to talk about is fears. So, I really want to focus on conquering our fears this week. And I will talk about my fear first. So, I have a fear that I can't maintain what if I work too hard. This is a silly fear. If I work too hard, I won't be able to maintain it or be consistent with it. And so that holds me back, because then I don't push as hard to build my business, because then I'm worried that I won't be able to maintain it. So,
Mama,
what, baby?
are these 2 tomatoes ready?
Not yet.
Is this one?
Not yet.
This one?
No, not yet. Okay, I'll come and talk to him. He loves tomatoes. So, anyway, with fears, so with that fear, what I'm going to do this week is I'm just going to focus on my power hour and not worry about like the future of maintaining it. Does that make sense? So like, I'm just going to focus on the tasks. So what that would look like is on my vision board, I would put, so today's Wednesday, and then I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 4 days left. So then I would put on my vision board the tasks. So like add 5 friends for 4 days. And then I'd put like 4 little circles. And then each day I would put an X on, so that would be a good measurable goal I could put on my vision board. So that one, and then also moving my business forward would be inviting. So invite 5 people a day to a challenge group. So, and then I would put 4 circles. And then every day that I invite 5 people, I could mark that off. So I'm just going to focus on the tasks this week and not focus on the volume. So that's my fear. Do you have a fear that you want to talk about, Jill?
My fear is the word no, and being like told no with trying to grow my business. Like, I think, or putting people out. Like, I feel like, I guess my fear is like inviting people and being told no, and then, or because I've been reading some of these posts, like some of the people I've been adding, they're like, oh, this person like added me and then instantly is like asking me to buy something, and I'm like, I don't want to be that person. And I'm like, am I coming across to be that person? Because I don't want to be that person. I want to be like, but I guess these people are like just going in and just being like, hey, how are you? They're not even asking, how are you? Like, this is what I'm doing. I'm looking for models to, and I think it's mostly it works people. And I'm like, so I spend too much time trying to get to know people before I actually start asking them and inviting them. And so I'm just like, that's my biggest fear. It's like I'm putting people out and I'm like just coming across too strong with them.
Right. So. And I have that fear too. I think, because you want to make sure that you have good relationships with people and like maintain that. Do you already have ideas of how you want to fix that, or do you want me to give you some suggestions?
I think my biggest thing is I just need to just not worry about what they have to say. If they tell me no, then just to take the no. And like what Shannon was saying is like, for every 10 no's, you will get a yes. Or, you know, like you have to expect that you're going to get no's. And so I just have to like put that in my brain. I'm going to get a no.
Right.
More often than not. And so.
Right. Well, so have you ever read Go for No?
Yeah, I have. And I like, and so that's why I'm like, kind of like, okay, I need to go back and read that one after this one and just like, okay, this is what, you know, but between now and then, I think I just need to just let it go and just invite people and just.
I think, well, the biggest, I don't know if you really need to reread Go for No. It really only has like one basic concept.
Right.
And so I think out of that book, I would say the biggest thing you can get from it.
Bring it down.
Wait.
No, I did. You did.
Go out for a minute. I'm going to hold on to this until after my meeting, and then I'll give it back. I'm going to pause this for just a second. Okay, so I was just saying, Go for No would be like set a no goal. And that really helped me at first. I would set no goals, and I couldn't meet them, actually. I set a goal for 20 no's once, and I couldn't even get to like, I think I got to like 7. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't even, and you set no goals for inviting. And usually, and when you do inviting, you can make it really not like in your face. Like you can make it subtle. And I always just say, would you like more information? And so people a lot of times are like, yeah, give me more information, you know? And then by the time you're giving them the information and then inviting them to, and a lot of times it was like free things that I would set no goals for. But once you get them in to the information, a lot of times they'll just say yes because it's something for free. And then when they're in that free thing, that's when you really focus and get to know them. So the 2 suggestions I would give you is, first of all, set a no goal for inviting to free groups. So instead of setting, I want to invite 30 people, and say, I want 15 no's before I stop, you know? Another thing that I would suggest is to focus on your 10 and play, especially with your fear that you just talked about. A 10 and play would be really good for you, because the 10 and play is what you, is who you're connecting with and talking to and creating relationships with. And don't ever feel bad like inviting someone to a free thing. Like that's, I understand if you were like, hey, I just met you. Do you want to join my paid challenge group and pay $160 for this program? Like, yeah, that's probably not going to work out. So, but if you say, hey, I am running this challenge group, this free thing, or would you like some free recipes? I just ran across these, or I just compiled these and they're awesome. Like people are going to want them. And then it just opens the door for conversation. So that's our main goal, is to just get that conversation going. So that's where your 10 and play are going to come in. And I know it's overwhelming because they're like, start with 50 names and then whittle it down and then whittle it down. If you feel like that's overwhelming, then just pick 10 people and just really get to know them, you know? But just make sure you're not fixated on them for 3 months, you know? You really want to reevaluate your 10 and play every week. So like every Monday, that should be part of your power hour, is looking at your 10 and play and changing it up. So you might take a person off who said no and add a new person on there that you want to get to know. So does that help?
Yeah, that helps a lot. Like, I'm just like, okay, I'm trying to get to know people, but then I'm like, okay, now where do I start inviting, you know? I'm like, because I'm like, I don't want them to just say, come out and tell me no, you know?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, and like, don't feel bad also inviting people who you haven't talked to for 6 months, but maybe they were interested 6 months ago and you're like, oh, we kind of disconnected. Invite them again to a free challenge, you know, and try and get to know them a little bit better. I think one step we've been really slacking on is the messaging and getting to know people during our free challenge. And during the summer camp, that's really hard because it's just a 3-month thing. So there's really like no schedule to it. And so I'm actually really excited for the summer camp to end and start with some new free challenges.
That's the other reason why I moved to my people to my challenge. Like, so I ran a water and walking challenge the first week that we were in summer camp, just to get them excited about, you know, like these are what we need to focus on for our goals. And then starting Monday, we'll be starting today, they'll be prepping for a healthy eating challenge. And then we'll start it on Monday. So
awesome.
But I run it along with the summer camp. So
something I'm going to do in September is I'm going to pull up the old training from like 2 years ago, and I'm going to follow it to the T. So, I mean, and it's basically how to run the free challenge, because I think sometimes we miss steps. Like, for example, one of the steps is to post on Thursday what your free prize is going to be, you know, and we never do that. Or post on Friday about your next challenge, your next paid challenge. And so I really want to pull that up and like follow it every day. I'm going to rewatch the videos. I'm going to follow it to the T, because when I first started this, I did everything Shannon told me to do, no matter how uncomfortable or how dumb I thought it was. Like, if, like, for example, she has you put together your why, and at first I was like, this is kind of like pointless, you know, but I mean, obviously we've all learned why that's important now. But or like she would be like, post on your Facebook page, and she'd give an assignment, post this, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do that, it's uncomfortable, but I did it anyway, and I got to Diamond in 3 months by following everything she said, no matter how uncomfortable it made me feel. And so, or how silly and insignificant I thought it was. So that's kind of what I want to do, is just pull up that old training, and I'm going to follow it just in September, see how it goes, because that tells you exactly what to say to people, when to say it, and it just teaches you exactly how to run your free challenge. So I think it would be a good refresher.
Yeah.
So anyway, I invite you to follow that along with me if you would like.
Can you send me a link to that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it won't be transitioning into anything else. It's just going to be like water and walking, and then inviting them to your next paid challenge. So it's going to be pretty straightforward and basic. It's called the New Coach Mentorship, I don't remember what it's called.
Just when you find it, send it to me.
I have it in my drive, so I'll just. Okay, awesome. Well, that's all I had planned to go over today. Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about?
I can't really think of anything right now.
Okay.
Mindy lost audio to her phone, so.
Oh, did she message us? I didn't. Okay, so.
She can still hear us, but she just can't respond to us.
Okay, so good to know, because I gave her an assignment. So, and Mindy just
got the audio back.
Yay, you're here. Do you have any questions or anything you want to add, Mindy?
No, I like it. I was gonna say earlier during when Jill was talking about being positive and stuff, I really liked that. I'm excited about some of the things that we've talked about and I've listened to during the call, so I think it will be great.
Oh, good. Since we can hear you again, do you want to share one of your fears with us?
Okay, yeah. So, Yeah, I think my fear is similar to yours, Nicole, just like being able to keep up. Yeah, so sometimes I think I don't put effort forth because I'm like, if I get to this certain level or whatever, like I'll fall behind and I won't be able to do everything that I need to get done. I'll have to sacrifice. I don't know, like personal time, but I think like in helping overcome that, it's just like kind of like I do with Cardio Kids. You can always hire help. So I don't know. And I'm learning that in my other business, so it can apply both ways.
Right. Well, Mindy, you do a great job at checking in every Monday. And so I think if you can continue to just do your checking in, that will help maintain your business. And then as far as growing your business, I think, if you can just focus on tasks, like that's my goal, like I said, to focus on just the task and not worry about how big my business gets or how many people I sign up. That's a high class problem, right?
Yeah, right. And the other thing that I was thinking that I liked is you pulled in the Go for No, and I haven't done that for a while too. And I think as we settle into the fall, these are some things that will be really good to refocus on for sure.
Yeah. So I think we should all be adding something to our vision board from this call. It would be something to battle our fear, whether that's a task goal or a Go for No goal, something like that. So awesome. Well, I was going to say something else that you reminded me of. We need to talk about next week, I guess. Would be helpful. So we have the free challenge going next week and the week after, and then we have a week off. So we need to be creating something to invite people to. So Jill has her healthy eating challenge, right, Jill?
Yeah.
So that would be, you can invite more people to that. Like you don't have to just transition people. So you can keep inviting people to that. For Mindy and I, we should probably be inviting more people to our free group. Or we could run a healthy eating challenge too. Maybe we could do that. Mindy, do you want to run a healthy eating challenge next week in our summer camp? Kind of change it up a little. Uh-oh, she was on for a minute and we lost her again.
If you want to do that, I can just go in and schedule the posts for all three groups, and then you don't have to worry about it if you want.
Okay, are you sure? Because we can just follow you
because I can just go onto PostCron and I can just schedule for all three at the same time.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that, and then that'll change up our group a little, so we're not.
And I'm just following Shannon's healthy eating challenge that she has.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
But I'm creating my own images, so like it's not really.
Okay, so then Mindy, that would give us then we can pick 10, 15, or 20, whatever you want. That many people to just kind of message and say, hey, we're doing a healthy eating challenge next week, and kind of invite them, let them know to check the group. So that would be a great goal. You'd set a number of how many people you want to message, and then invite them to start following that. You could also just do a no goal, like you want 5 no's. So go ahead and think of what you want to do, and you can message us with your decision. And it looks like we're almost out of time, actually. But I think that was everything. So I have my little list of things to do. And I think this gives me great direction. I love direction. So would you guys like to stay on the call? I think we only have a few more minutes, so I guess I might as well just end the call. I'll go ahead and stop the recording. So thanks for coming. I'm going to stop the recording now. So I'm going to say bye.